Alexandra Eala vs Mai Yamaguchi, Ultimate WTA 125 Jingshan 2025 Showdown, Predictions and Betting Odd. A duel written in destiny. The crisp evening air in Jingshan carried more than the weight of another tennis match. It carried the hum of anticipation, the clash of cultures, and the electricity of two rising stars about to collide. Alexandra Eala, the pride of the Philippines, and Mai Yamaguchi, Japan's disciplined prodigy, were not just fighting for a quarterfinal berth at the WTA 125 Jingshan Open 2025. They were fighting for recognition, respect, and the validation that their names deserved to be whispered alongside the sport's finest. Bookmakers had been busy crunching numbers, fans were lighting up social media with predictions, and analysts dissected every forehand, backhand, and stat line. This wasn't just another match, it was the showdown. The rise of Alexandra Eala, the Filipino firebrand. To understand this match, one must first understand Alexandra Eala's journey. Born in Manila, Eala grew up in a land where tennis was not the national obsession. But from an early age, she stood out, blending power with courage, aggression with artistry. Her junior Grand Slam triumphs were not flukes, they were previews of the warrior she was becoming. By 2025, Eala was no longer a teenage promise but a professional presence. She had stormed through challenges, upset seasoned veterans, and proved that heart and hustle could carry as much weight as rankings. Her game? Relentless. Her forehand, a weapon of destruction. Her mentality, fiery and unyielding. Eala doesn't just play points, she devours them. Fans in the Philippines didn't just see her as a tennis player, they saw her as a flag-bearer for a nation that had long dreamed of global recognition in tennis. Mai Yamaguchi, the calm samurai. If Eala is fire, Mai Yamaguchi is ice. Yamaguchi's rise through Japan's rigorous training programs was a story of discipline and precision. Unlike Eala's emotional bursts of energy, Yamaguchi built her empire on control. Every swing of her racket was measured, every rally meticulously constructed. Her style mirrored the Japanese ethos of patience and calculated risk. She didn't overpower opponents, she dismantled them. She didn't rush victory, she orchestrated it. By the time she entered Jingshan, Yamaguchi was already feared for her composure. Her ability to neutralize big hitters, redirect pace, and force errors made her the kind of opponent who could frustrate even the most aggressive players. If Eala represented storm, Yamaguchi was the calm in the storm until the storm realized the calm was suffocating. The setting, Jingshan's magic. The Jingshan Open, though a WTA 125 event, had grown in prestige. Its scenic setting, passionate crowds, and history of birthing breakout stars gave it an aura beyond its category. This year, the 2025 edition was loaded with stories. But none matched the intrigue of Eala versus Yamaguchi. Two rising stars, two contrasting styles, one destiny. For the locals, it was a chance to witness history. For the global audience, it was a test run of the future. Could these two be the ones to carry Asian tennis into a new golden age? Head-to-head, fire versus ice. Breaking down the matchup felt like decoding poetry. Eala's strengths, explosive forehand, fearless aggression, ability to rise under pressure. She thrives in chaos, feeding off adrenaline and crowd energy. Yamaguchi's strengths, precision ground strokes, defensive mastery, ability to construct points with surgical efficiency. She thrives in order, feeding off discipline. What happens when chaos meets order? That was the question hanging over the court. Tennis purists knew, this was not just a match. It was an ideological war of styles. The momentum factor. Eala entered the match riding high. Her previous rounds at Jingshan showcased her blistering form, clean winners, unrelenting energy, and a fearlessness that rattled opponents. Yamaguchi, however, had quietly navigated her side of the draw. No flashy wins, no dramatic moments, just efficient, clinical victories that kept her energy conserved for the big test. Momentum favored Eala. Consistency favored Yamaguchi. Which would bend? Which would hold? Predictions from analysts, sports networks, betting agencies, and tennis icons all weighed in. The optimists, pro Eala, her firepower is too much for Yamaguchi to handle. If she gets on a roll, she'll bulldoze through in straight sets. The strategists, pro-Yamaguchi. Eala's aggression works both ways. If Mai keeps her calm and extends rallies, Eala will tire, overhit, and collapse under her own weight. The realists, this has 3 sets written all over it. Expect swings of momentum, dramatic rallies, and maybe even a deciding tiebreak. Predictions were split. What united everyone was belief in one thing: this would be unforgettable. Betting odds breakdown. The bookmakers spoke, too. Opening odds. Alexandra Eala, 1.80, minus 125. Mai Yamaguchi, 2.00, plus 100. The odds were razor-thin. Eala was a slight favorite, reflecting her explosive form. But Yamaguchi's consistency made her a tempting underdog pick. Prop bets. Match to go 3 sets, yes, minus 150. Over 21.5 games, yes, minus 170. First set winner to lose the match, plus 250. Pundits called it a bettor's nightmare and a fan's dream. Fan reactions, social media buzz. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, everywhere you looked, the clash dominated conversation. Filipino fans flooded hashtags with #LabanAlex, fight, Alex, posting clips of her forehand missiles and fiery celebrations. Japanese fans rallied behind #Yamaguchi Zen, celebrating her quiet strength and elegance. Neutral fans? They just wanted 5-star drama. A match of symbolism. Beyond rankings and odds, this match carried meaning. For the Philippines, Eala's success was about national pride. Every win chipped away at the notion that tennis was a sport reserved for certain countries. For Japan, Yamaguchi was a symbol of continuity. After Naomi Osaka's golden years, Yamaguchi represented the new guard ready to keep Japan on the tennis map. Together, their clash wasn't just personal. It was cultural. Tactical breakdown, keys to victory. For Eala. Seize the initiative early. She cannot afford to let Yamaguchi settle. Stay emotionally balanced. Fire fuels her, but too much burns her. Win the short points. The longer the rally, the more Yamaguchi thrives. For Yamaguchi. Absorb, then redirect. Eala's pace can be used against her. Target the backhand. It's less lethal than Eala's forehand. Stay patient. Frustrating Eala leads to errors. The imagined battle. When the first ball is struck, all predictions vanish. What remains is the raw reality of competition. Picture it. Eala firing a forehand winner, pumping her fist, eyes blazing. Yamaguchi calmly walking back to the baseline, expression unchanged, ready to play the next point. The crowd split between passion and poise, erupting at every twist. It's a script worthy of cinema. My prediction. This match screams 3 sets. Eala will likely storm through the first set with her firepower. Yamaguchi will adapt, slow the game down, and take the second. The decider? That's where greatness emerges. Final call, Eala wins 6-4, 3-6, 7-6. Not because Yamaguchi isn't brilliant, but because Eala, fueled by destiny and the roar of her nation, will find something extra in the final moments. The betting angle. Value bet. Match to go 3 sets. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like and share. Till next time.